Ooh-wee. Wake up, ladies and gentlemen. It's another episode of Sleeper Streetwear of the Week. In today's video, I'm looking at 6 low-key drops you may or may not know about to keep you guys informed on what's going on in the world of streetwear and sneakers. It's your boy Sup Thomas. Hit like, subscribe to the channel, and hit the noti bell if you love staying up to date on everything that's going on in the streetwear scene. Without further ado, let's get into our first drop of the week. Ah yes, good old Palace. I can't believe it, but we're already up to Autumn 25, Week 3, releasing on Friday, August the 22nd at 11 a.m. EST. We got some items to look at today for Palace. Let's start off with the t-shirts. Keeping it pretty simple with this college t-shirt available in a few colors. I always like the college font, no matter the brand, and this time Palace has a bit of a ripped or worn look to it, like it's an old sticker peeling off. Available in these 3 colors. There's a shot of the white on black, which I think looks the best, and then blue on gray as well. Those are the t-shirts dropping from Palace this week. Checking out the sweatshirts, we got a couple things on offer. First up, this So Far crew neck is like their small box logo version from Supreme. This time though, it is a triferg. I like this because it is embroidered, which looks cool. And for whatever reason, Palace doesn't like to use small trifergs. Unlike Supreme, who loves throwing mini box logos on everything, Palace will usually just write their name out in a script or in their font. So it's nice to see a small Palace triferg here on the So Far crew neck. God dang, this website is taking forever to load. What is happening? Someone pay community. Diet Perp. Always like this color. And then black and gray marl. You guys know what it looks like at this point. Next up, we got the Palace cross hoodie available in 4 different colors. This first one being black and white, obviously. And shout out to Garbage Day Productions for schooling me on the inspiration from this logo. It's based on a French electronic band called Justice, at least according to him, and I think it looks pretty similar. So shout out to you, Garbage Day, for always keeping us informed on pop culture and the like. You can see on the back of this hoodie, the cross is upside down, so don't wear it to church. Your grandma will say it's demonic, but upside down crosses have been used in so many different forms. I think it's a fairly decent logo. Could see some people maybe not digging this part of the P, but they're having fun with it. I think it looks better on the E. They just did that to kind of make it look mirrored, you know what I mean? Split it down the middle. But out of all the colorways, I think this purple and gold looks the best. Lakers edition, of course, looks fairly nice. Quality looks good. I mean, what else is there to say? Palace cross hoodie and perp. Eggs stinking, but lit. Peeping 2 jackets we got on offer. It's really just one jacket, 2 colorways. It's the Lucky P jacket. You make your own luck. But what we got here is quite simply a simple canvas Carhartt looking work jacket with Palace on the front in a script font. You got 2 pockets on the chest area, 2 more to go along with you on the side there. Palace tag looks pretty decent. Probably gonna be close to $300. It's gonna be at least $200. I can tell you that. Maybe $230, but this is not doing much for me. I do like this one because I like the green, but if it's the Lucky P jacket, why is there no 4-leaf clover motifs? How sick would this be with a giant embroidered 4-leaf clover here and maybe some additional Irish hits? As someone with Irish heritage, I would go for it. I love my Celtic zip up, but c'est la vie. They can't always do what I want to do. All right, next up, the hats. I think we got some good ones this week. First up, we have the Pro Team Shell 6-panel. This is all inspired by FC Barcelona. So we're going to see this logo a lot of times throughout multiple pieces dropping this week. I will say these lightweight Palace hats are just that. They're lightweight. So if you have a big old cranium like your boy, I'm nearly a size 8. I would say these are not the best hats for you, but if you want a lightweight running hat or a hat to play sports in or whatever you want to do, you don't mind a smaller hat, knock yourself out. Now, I'm not the biggest football guy, biggest soccer guy, but this seems to be the most Barcelona spec, at least according to my untrained eye. We'll see what happens with those, but I think the one to look out for this week is the Freedom peace and love. I think this hat is so funny because it's trolling both sides. So the front of it, you got the rootin' tootin' cowboy, freedom with the crossed horseshoes. Is that a euphemism? Perhaps. Peace and love. You got the palace embroidered logo down there on the brim, which I think is sick. And the American palace shield on one side, taking inspiration from the flag with the P instead of the stars. And then on the other side, back in the days, this used to just be every color. Nowadays, I mean, everyone knows what this is. It's the rainbow. I think that's a good looking hat. And what's funny to me is that some people are going to be really mad about that. And imagine living your life like that, where you get mad at a logo. Yeah, that's all I'll say about that. I understand why some people won't like it because of this. But if everybody liked everything, it'd be super boring. And at the end of the day, it's a fucking hat, right? It's not that serious, brother. In terms of all the colorways, though, I have to still give it to the Real Tree edge. We're edging here. I still think it looks great. Got that distress in front. I love the red on the Real Tree, and it's majority tan, which is good. Not a ton of green on this one. I think the rainbow looks the best against the camouflage for whatever reason. I think it just looks cool. So really love this hat from Palace. I'm not gonna cop it, but I hope some of you do. If nothing else, to troll the people that are getting mad at a stupid peace sign. Next up, this is not an accessory, but it's labeled as such. It is more of a custom shirting, and I didn't realize this was gonna come out. It's the dog Rugby. Now, this is the piece I am most likely to cop this week. It's a dog going for a frisbee, and it says Palace. I think this is incredibly clean. I really like the look of it. For me, this is gonna be very price dependent. If I go for it, it's got the big 9 on the back, which some people aren't gonna like. I think it looks dope as hell and gives it some character, gives it a bit of that streetwear touch, but still a clean and presentable looking front side. Out of all of them, I might be more biased towards the blue one, but if I'm thinking about outfits, undefeated 4s, could they go with this? It's pretty close. I think it could happen. The white collar though, you guys let me know. Does that ruin it? It has me a little wary. I wish this was just green. I don't need it to be contrasted, but I think it's a sick piece. I love the logo. I love dogs. We'll see what happens with that. We got shirting, the Lucky P shirt, tonal script logo, and then see, look, this has got the damn Palace on the back with the horseshoes. Why doesn't the Lucky P jacket have the same thing? Unless I'm tripping and that did have some kind of horseshoe hit on it. I didn't see it. There's the pink. It's got the horseshoes. And the best one out of all these is gotta be the black because it has the contrast stitching, which, you know me, we love contrast stitching. You can just see it better. And last but not least, we've saved the best for last. Palace has some awesome custom tops coming out, some sweaters, and jackets and jerseys. Don't know why these are all in all these different categories on Palace Community. I don't make this website. We'll check out the jerseys first. So Palace Pro Team jersey. This is that FC Barcelona matching the hat. Palace number 10, PSB. There you go. Palace jerseys, as of late, haven't been doing well, at least for me. I think these could do something on the aftermarket, and spoiler alert, all the stuff in this category, in my opinion, is going to be the best for that resale potential. Palace is much harder to resell than Supreme. You got to be more dedicated. You can't just throw it up on StockX and expect it to sell. Not resale related, but this reminds me of Optic Gaming, and I like the colorway Monster Energy Mountain Dew. I think it's sick. You also have these funnel poly knits matching the same colorways. These could also do something. British people love their jumpas in knit. So there you go. I like the pattern on this guy. It looks pretty sick. I mean, you know the deal. Palace on one side, the logo on the other. You got a star. You got all those colorways looking very fresh. And last but not least, we have the tourist knit, which I think has the most potential for resale opportunities. And let's think about this. We got 3 different countries. Italy, Leaning Tower of Pisa. I mean, this is high quality knit. I think it's sick as hell. Very distinctive. And one of them's gonna reign supreme. No pun intended. Turkey is next. I love the Turkish flag and I love the colorway on this. Just the black, white, and red looks incredible. And then UK, bruv. I mean, how proud are you Brexit folks feeling? I think it's gonna be either Italy or UK. Even though Turkey looks good, I think it's gonna be one of these two. You guys let me know in the comments which one you think will do better. If I have to give it my honest to goodness estimate, I'm going with UK, but I could be persuaded for Italy. I could be persuaded. One of these two, pick your favorite. A lot of palace today, guys. I know it was a big drop, but let's check out the next one. Super quick. Post Malone fronts the Skims men's campaign. I don't even know what Skims is, to be honest. I know it's Kim Kardashian's like Fashion Nova brand or something. I don't want to do any research on Skims, guys, but here it is. I mean, it's Post Malone in his horrible country switch that I'm just not a huge fan of. For one, I just hate country music, and I don't know, man. Post Malone, it's just, yeah, this is what's popular now, and that's fair, but apparently you can buy the Skims clothes. If you love Post Malone, if you love Real Tree, there you go. Sponsored by Bud Light. Here's all the items. $188. $112. Who is buying this stuff? This is like streetwear for normies? Man, fellas, come on now. You copping the Skims Real Tree briefs? The sad part is one of you is copping something from this, and I know it, and that's okay. You know what? Do what you want to do. Coming very soon. Emphasis on the coming.
Everybody's coming.
All right, let's check out some sneakers next. We have Graphpaper X Puma in the Speedcat Plus. These are dropping a little later in the month, but I wanted to talk about them today because I think they're super sick. Obviously, the Speedcat inspired by Formula One driving shoes, which they still wear, Speedcats today. These are going to be $222, and these just look incredible. Like, I love the tones, earthy. The materials look great, premium leather. It's a Puma Speedcat, so if you don't like this style of shoe, it's not going to be for you. I'm still waiting to get my first pair. I have a $50 gift card for Puma. I'm waiting to see a pair of Speedcats go on sale because I could buy a pair for $50 right now. You know, use $50 on the gift card, $50 cash, but I'm waiting. And these aren't going to be the ones that I cop, but I think they're pretty dang slick. Styled here on this gal. Very loungewear-esque, very casual with the motorsports and athletic background, inspiration, whatever you want to call it. Not a whole lot more to say about these, except that I love the way they look. They look sharp, a Japanese design element to them with the premium materials. Shout out to Puma and Graphpaper for cooking it up. Here's all the information. As always, links in the description down below. All right, guys, water check. Make sure you're hydrated. We're in the Fauntleroy's Finest Discord. Link is also in the description. Shout out to Larry for posting all this information. First things first, we got Trapstarr x Ed Hardy. Trapstarr, I'm not too familiar with. Believe there's some sort of UK-based streetwear brand, but Ed Hardy, I love. And this is a great collaboration. I really dig the styles here. You got a windbreaker, Trapstarr, and Ed Hardy. Literally the only complaint that I have is I'm not a big fan of the Trapstarr logo, and I think it takes away from some of the Ed Hardy vibes. That's my only complaint. You got this 2-in-1 short sleeve, long sleeve tee. I think it's one of those that's like stitched in, or if it's not, it's split like that and it looks like it's stitched in. You got this hoodie, which is very fun. The bedazzling, which I think is still a trend that's gonna expire and be gone at a certain point. So I haven't gotten any bedazzled stuff. I'm good on that, but some of y'all might think this is pretty cool. Not sure what the prices on this will be, but I can't imagine it'll be crazy. You never know though. Maybe Ed Hardy is taxing like that. I like this eagle design. Of course, you got to keep it dragging with it. Super Y2K. I mean, this is stuff you would see at the bowling alley back when I was growing up, the Ed Hardy. You know what I'm talking about? And I love that it's coming back and it's popular. It's just incredible. Death Before Dishonor. It's on one of my shirts that I have by Ed Hardy. Literally the only shirt that I have by Ed Hardy. The matching sweatsuit. That's very Cortez, very Palace. Look at this. Love Boy. Oh man. You got the freaking Boy Who Cried Wolf over here with the damn Mr. Monopoly hat. This is not a great piece. This Trapstarr logo looks bad. Another bad application of camo with a camo on the front with gray on the sides. No, that's not it. These are cool. I like the dragon on the sweatpants. That's neat. And the cargos. Hellcat, dude. Oh boy. Oh man. The Scat Pack Mopar fans are going crazy for this one. I can already tell you that much. Holy shit. Trapstarr. Oh no. They got the female good pussy shirt. That is insane. There it is though. Trapstarr x Ed Hardy. 8/22 at 7 a.m. EST. And there's even this hat, which that's a pretty cool hat. All right, guys, 2 quick more drops. I know it's been a long video. I appreciate y'all watching. Half Evil 8-year anniversary. Apparently they've been on for 8 years, which is insane. I'm not the biggest Half Evil fan, but they've made a couple designs that I think are pretty cool. What I like about them though is their prices are relatively affordable. They do usually release a $3.33 t-shirt pretty much every drop. So if you just want some cheap streetwear, it's a great brand to get into. If some of y'all have copped from Half Evil, write it in the comments down below. What's the quality like? I'm assuming it's decent. I can't say for sure. I haven't copped it myself, but here you go. If you love skeletons, you love skulls and bones and hell, and you like maybe crying in your car, you know, you poop without wiping occasionally because you like to live on the edge, okay? Born to shit, forced to wipe type stuff. You know, there are 2 wolves inside of me type beat. This is the brand for don't fuck with my family lest I unleash the beast inside. And the final drop, we got FUCT. They're dropping some shorts, Lakers spec. You can match this with the Palace cross hoodie from all the way at the beginning of the video if you want. There you go. Our friendly neighborhood friends you can't trust. FUCT, aka FUCT. And yeah, there's some shorts. These are gold ones. Kind of cool. I like the logo. And then finally, we got this jersey, which I think is the best piece of the drop, at least for FUCT. You got the eagle coming out. Another American Shield soccer logo. The 90 is sick. And I love their font. It looks great. Hope this isn't too expensive, but man, we looked at a lot of drops today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. What are you copping out of all the streetwear drops that I talked about this week? Are you going for Palace week 3? I mean, look at us. We're in the store right now. You got plenty of items. I said my favorites were the tourist knit for resale. I'm going with UK, locking it in. And then for my personal pick, maybe that dog rugby. I kind of like it. I don't know. The collar's a little weird. You got Post Malone Skims. We're copping the briefs and the briefs only. Okay. Real tree edge. Emphasis on edge. I can't believe Post Malone's wearing boxers in this and a cowboy hat and standing outside with his nipples out. Guys, make better decisions than never mind. The Graphpaper Puma Speedcats. I mean, they're coming out in 10 days. That's kind of a week if you think about it, if you sleep for 3 days and don't change your calendar. And then some low-key brands. Trapstar, Ed Hardy boys. Come on now. I think this is pretty cool. Best thing to cop from this would maybe just be a hat. I think a hat could be chill. Nothing too fancy. Half Evil 8-year anniversary. Honestly, the first shirt that I showed was the coolest with the 3 eyes and the human skull. That's kind of vibes right there. I actually like that shirt a lot. And last but not least, we got FUCT, which cool jersey coming out. They got some shorts and it's definitely streetwear. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys are going for again. Hope you guys enjoy, and it's been your boy Thomas and I'm out. Peace.